Get your body behind it, not your stick.
Gina, here.
The thing about coaching is there's not a great time to have a baby. We're either coaching our own team, we're recruiting, we are doing something kind of all year round, so there's not a great time.
It might be time. I got a text from Jordan today. So we're on. We don't know, for sure.
I think the first time around was a learning curve. It's really hard. You have balance a lot of different things, physical demands of being with the baby and the newness of it all. Everybody sort of has created a piece of how I'm gonna be able to do this when I'm not physically able to be here.
They say lacrosse is like a family, always growing and adding new faces. As the first game of the season approaches for the Hawks, so does the arrival of another new face.
At one of our IWLCA conventions, our coaches convention, there was a breakout session. The session was about family and balance, work-life balance, and it was the Duke coach. And she sort of inspired me to have a family because she said, as long as you have a good support system and you have the right coaches in place, you can do it. It's hard, but as long as you have the behind the scenes organized and set up, you'll be able to do it successfully.
Being a mom, regardless of the profession you're in, is difficult. First of all, it's a great role modeling for the students that she's working with. They need to understand that you can be a mom and you can work and it can be successful. But I also think it's all about relationships with women. And I think seeing a mom and a child and that relationship, how strong it is, I think it really helps female coaches to understand what is a really important conversation and what is a conversation that we need to close down and put it in perspective, and having a child really helps.
The unique situation that I'm in is Christy and I came in at the same time, so everything we've built together, and we're very much on the same page of who our players are, what our goals are, what our expectations are at practice. So it's my right hand essentially taking over when I can't be there, and I think that's a dynamic that could only come from us coming in at the same time and building this, side by side.
It might be time. I got a text from Jordan today. So we're on. We don't know, for sure. We don't know for sure.
2 weeks ago I said the 28th.
We don't know for sure.
What did she say?
Okay, so we might be having baby today. I don't know. When she told me back in August that she was expecting, we kind of immediately got the ball rolling with what it would look like, what things would look like in the fall, in preseason, and then as we got through season. She's terrific, she's so prepared, and we had such a great dynamic that we were able to kind of sit down and visualize through it and then get a concrete plan in place. I really want to see sharp movement through these. I want to see powerful movement. Your footwork has to be on points that we can explode out of this at the end. Good. Remember, the point is we are trying to sell this dodge. It's a dodge, people. Don't just run through it. Don't just run through it. I need upper body movement.
So it's definitely different with Jordan being gone. It's especially different for me and for the rest of the attack because Kaesner works with us every single day. She gives us a voice, she motivates us every single day. So now that Jordan's gone, Kaesner kind of had to shift towards a defense.
Without Jordan here, it's different, and we all want to work just as hard as if she was here, which we do every single day just for Kaesner because we have the same respect for both of them, and we want to make sure that when Jordan comes back, she knows that we didn't miss a step and that we're working just as hard just to make her proud.
Practice today, great, really good energy, really good energy. Thank you for your really good energy. Offense, I thought you guys did a great job of pushing. Defense, we were cleaning up some pieces and it looked much better. Remember, we are trying to repeat success. That's like the theme of what we're trying to do. We do it well, we do it again, we do it again, we do it again, and we know why we're doing things well, okay?
Continuous improvement and repeated success are paramount for this team. A team that is making noise in the lacrosse community, garnering a preseason #1 ranking in the MAC.
These guys don't know what it's like to be #1 in this conference, which is an awesome opportunity. We actually had a really good talk today about the confidence that should bring, the respect that we're getting from the rest of the conference, and then being able to draw from that confidence-wise. We're trying to find that it factor, that X factor, and for us right now, it's confidence. So taking the fact that everybody else thinks that we're that good and being able to translate it into actually doing something about it, because preseason polls, we haven't actually done anything yet.
We didn't treat the day that we found out that ranking different than the first day of preseason. The first day we stepped on the field in January, the day of our run test, we knew we had high expectations for this season.
You have to work hard to be good. You can't just stay at the top and be complacent. You really have to push through adversities and injuries and stuff that, you know, really stinks sometimes, but she really brought in a whole new perspective to the whole team. So it's definitely cool to see that these other teams are recognizing our talent. And I think that we're embracing those expectations by talking about this ring season. And I think that we haven't done that in other years. We've kind of strayed away from talking about that end goal, winning a MAC championship. But by doing it this year and talking about our expectations, I think that we are preparing for them, reminding ourselves to prepare for them every day.
In addition to the preseason #1 ranking, the Hawks received accolades for the preseason player of the year and senior attacker and captain, Nicole Sarasso.
Nicole's a special player because she makes everybody around her better. I think that's the ultimate compliment as somebody on the field. She just makes everybody better. She cares a lot about this program. She cares a lot about her teammates. She cares a lot about her coaches, and she cares a lot about the success that we're having at Monmouth.
Being named preseason player of the year is definitely a really nice honor, and it's nice to know that other people recognize your hard work and your dedication to the game. But I mean, preseason player of the year, it's based off my work from last year. I'm fully expecting myself to exceed those expectations, to exceed what I did last year so I can help my team win the MAC championship this year.
The goal we're going for is that if we talk about it every day and remind ourselves every day that that's what we want and that's what we're capable of doing, we'll work the hardest, run the fastest, and just grind out every day.
Aggregation of marginal gains, 1% better.
Great.
Stack them, stack them, stack them, stack them.
I'm like, bring on Sylvain.
Oh, God.
You're supposed to put it in your mouth. There you go.
And this is the IR.
Oh no! Jamie, we'll see you in trouble. Wait, Nick, you gotta get a better one. Oh no! Fire!
A little bit about.
That was good. That'll be in the credits.